Yeah, I was gonna say like I think I could do like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
You really think you could do a dozen?
Well, I eat Hershey Kisses like it's no
But
one's.
those are little. The cups. I mean the regular cups, not the minis.
Oh, I thought you were talking to minis. Regular cups probably like 3.
No, I could do like 6. I could do like 6, 7. The minis. Wait, you're saying you could do 12 minis? You could.
I could do a lot of the little minis because it's more chocolate than peanut butter.
Yeah,
I like chocolate.
Yeah, me too. I like that combo. I'll make it out of anything.
Yeah?
Like,
You'll put it on pizza.
I would. A clip. Chocolate peanut butter clip. Okay, maybe it's a pizza, maybe it's a clip. I find ways to put chocolate and peanut butter together at any turn, any... Like, they sell mousse at my bodega. Excuse me.
Oh, wow.
Like
you got a
cups.
fancy mousse. Oh, I've been to your place. It's fancy.
Like little like cups of like dark chocolate mousse. And then I got 1 spoon and I go back and forth. Is that disgusting?
You don't put it in together?
I want to taste the difference.
I want to. Oh, you're peanut butter. You naughty little nut. And then over here, oh, you're a moussey moose.
Yes,
Ooh,
yes.
nummy num. Oh, we got to try. Let's see how the peanut butter's doing. Ooh.
When I like get into my zone of like, I can't wait for this sweet treat and I like set it up and I like want to like smoke a little bit of pot. Sometimes that backfires on me, but like sometimes I'm like, I'll smoke a little bit of pot and then I'll get like hungry to the point of like, it'll be pure bliss when I eat whatever treat. Sometimes I'll smoke pot and then my appetite's gone and I like have this treat that I've concocted. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? I'm not to the point of hunger.
Yeah.
Like my appetite's gone. I just have to wait. I just wait. That's what I do. I wait.
Yeah, you wait and then it'll come back.
Yeah.
It'll come back. The sweet treat's still going to be there.
My issue is like, I'm like, I want to watch like a murder mystery show while I'm eating this. And
Yeah.
oftentimes I'm done with the treat before I even click play.
Oh, no. You got to have a little self-control. with your sweet treat.
I don't.
Not me, no.
Like it's more fun for me to like be irresponsible and say it like this in this moment than to actually work on self-control.
Yeah, no, but your self-control is already great. You look great. You work out.
There's always room for improvement.
Of course,
Yeah.
but you are putting in the work to maintain.
Yeah.
And see, some people, they don't even do that.
Yeah.
Hello. And so
You
it is.
do.
I do. Actually, what I find is like, because I do work out 4 times a week.
Yeah.
We have
plenty.
a Peloton at home.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
And so I work out 4 times a week, but I was like, I'm not getting any thinner. What the heck's going
Are
on?
you just doing Peloton? You're doing weights too.
Well, the Peloton, I do the
arm
boot
on the-
camps.
Okay, so they
which
have
is
the weights in the back, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I have heavier weights. I have
Okay.
15s and 20s.
Yeah, that's great.
That I use. So like for their boot camps, they do like 10 minutes of riding, 10 minutes of arms, and then 10 minutes of riding again.
Hell yeah.
And then they do a core one as well.
Okay.
And then a full body one.
I love it.
So I do one of those a week and then just
Yeah,
a
you
regular
look
ride.
fantastic.
Well, I started eating right.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, yeah, all this work is really showing off.
Because it all goes hand in hand, right? Because like you eat
Yeah.
better and then you actually feel like working out because you're not like what I do to myself. Some mornings I'm like, I do not feel like working out. There's a vending machine in my apartment. And as of late, I've been eating a Snickers and a Twix bar. Both. Cannot have just one. At the end of spots times at 12, 1 a.m.
Oh, that's tough.
And then it's
That's
like,
the worst time to have one of those.
Of course.
What are you doing? Come on.
That's where my self-control is lacking. And I do have that little voice in my head. It's like, whatever, you work out every day. This is fine. But it affects me in a way that makes me feel a little more sluggish the next day. It's
that's
like
true.
not the best poop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes nobody likes to slither or linger. You know, we like it ready to go out the door.
Do you poop every morning?
Absolutely. I poop up to
Really?
3 times every morning.
3 times.
Usually twice before I leave with my dog and then 1 after her walk because on her walk I've usually acquired a coffee drink at some point. My Zelda.
Where does it
I have
go?
acquired
You're
a
so
coffee
small.
token.
You're so small. How do you hold so much poop?
I think it's like remember I told you I had to eat like today, like I hadn't eaten anything and really until 2 whatever time. Where are we? 1 o'clock nooner.
It is 3:18.
So 2-ish, you know?
Yeah.
So I spend like the first half of my day really just liquids and vitamins. I take all my gummies, my vitamin D, my B12, my daily, my my immunity vitamins, my Glow Source chocolates. and like coffee and like matcha and stuff. So like my stuff, like everything's like flat, kind of like and looking good. It's usually when I make my porn in the morning, a nice flat tummy after my dumps, after my dumpy doo-doos.
You make porn?
I make a porno, not like porn, but
I was like, what?
I make my,
What kind of couch was I sitting on?
Caitlin.
I thought it was sticky.
Cast and couch. You got the part.
Thank you.
You're cast.
The only part I'll ever get.
And then once that work is kind of done, like the workout and like the whatever, then it's like I friggin' eat.
Yeah.
You know?
That's great. Well, you look good.
Thanks.
You look very good.
You gotta eat.
But you're more than just your body, your mind and a soul. Okay?
I think my mind could be better.
I should introduce you. This is Kerryn Feehan.
Where do I look? There's so many cameras.
That one's for you. This one's for us.
Us.
That one there. And then this one's just me. That's
Good.
me. Hi.
Good.
Yeah. This is not getting monetized on YouTube. No way.
None of mine do. None of mine. It's so rare.
Yeah?
Yep. It's usually like I'll be like, oh yeah, this one's gonna do it. This one's gonna, and then I get the email. It's like limited to no ads remaining. I say bad words.
Yeah, I say bad. Apparently, it's only the first 7 minutes. If you keep it clean in the first 7 minutes.
Well, why can't I? No self-control.
Yeah, I know.
That's my
it's
problem.
Tough. I was able to do in the last one. Huh? Did you see that? I did. I did a good job.
Congrats.
Yeah, but this one out the window
Is
right
it
away.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought we were pretty tame. What have we been talking about?
We've been talking about you poop, the porn, so much.
Everybody should be talking about poop. It's like so vital.
Yes,
like,
it is.
It's the first sign of like something not being right. You know, it's like if you're not pooping regularly, it's like you got to get in there and clean your gut up.
Clean it up.
Clean your leaky gut up.
You got a leaky gut. Can you have a leaky gut?
Yeah, that's what a lot of people's problem is. They have a leaky gut, so it's very cyclical. But it's typical to like, you're probably healing yours with this elimination diet that you're doing right now. But because that's usually what they recommend. They're more specific. I don't know. Big brother.
My doctor.
Big brother. But like, they like know what's making your gut leak, and then you eliminate it, and then you strengthen it, and then you can actually slowly reintroduce things that were bugging you at first once you heal. It's all about balance, you know?
I got a leaky gut.
You might.
I might, because I literally 5 pounds in a week I lost.
Did you really?
From not having dairy. Yeah, I know. I've talked about it. I'm talking about it too much. I'm telling everybody.
Not with me. I mean, I find all this stuff so fascinating.
Yeah.
I love dairy.
Yeah.
What are you drinking? Coffee?
No, I'm having tea.
Was that a change?
Yeah, that was a change. I was having 2 coffees a day.
Okay.
2 lattes a day. So that's all that
That's
milk.
a lot of milk.
Yeah.
Okay. I love a latte.
I love a latte.
Now you switched to green tea or
green tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's like a game changer, I feel like. I'm not even there yet.
Yeah.
I switched to decaf because I read somewhere that
oh no, don't ruin this for me.
No, I mean green tea. I mean, you're doing great.
All right.
The thing about caffeine allegedly is that if you wait like 90 minutes after you wake up before you have your first cup, then your like addicted receptors don't have time to like latch on. Don't have time. I don't know. They don't like latch on, so you don't have a crash later.
Oh.
If you introduce it later, after your body's sort of acclimated to the day a little bit, and like you're like, all right, well, this is what I'm working with, and then you have it, then it can you can coast and you won't have like an afternoon crash.
Okay.
But I suck at that.
Helpful hints from Kerryn Feehan.
90 minutes. I mean, what are we doing? I mean, I'm out the door. I'm in Battery Park with my fucking dog, my psychopath dog.
Sweet dog. It's a sweet dog. What's your dog's name?
Mabel.
Mabel!
She loved you.
Very sweet.
She loved you.
She was in my lap.
Yeah.
That was the porn. She was just in me.
She wanted to be with you.
Yeah, she was great. I love that sweet pooch.
She's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I love her too. We were working on our leash skills though. She's just like a strong 65-pound prey-driven dog.
And so are you.
If by prey you mean 20-something open micers.
Oh no, Kerryn!
That's my cougar move.
Are you dating anyone now?
No.
Okay. Are you getting after anyone?
I've been romantically messaging this Olympian. He is
Olympian.
I don't know if it's he's like in a wheelchair. He's like a para-Olympian.
Oh, cool.
Gold medalist.
Okay, nothing but the best.
Nothing but elite.
Yeah.
For me. Anyway, I think he's hot, and like everybody keeps trying to talk me out of dating him, but I don't care.
Why? Why would they talk you out of it?
I don't know.
Would he be able to get into your apartment? Is it handicap accessible?
I am like suddenly now that I'm in love with him, I'm like, where are the ramps everywhere? I'm like an advocate. I'm like thinking about the Stand Comedy Club. I'm like, well, how the heck is he supposed to get down here? There's only stairs.
Yeah. Do they not have a?
I feel like they probably offer assistance as their form of handicap accessibility.
Do they put handy sex?
I'm gonna be having handy sex.
Stupid slut.
Stupid slut.
I love you.
It's gonna be fun. You're gonna love him.
I can't wait.
He lives in Denver, so I keep trying to book Comedy Works. Can you fucking get back to my manager?
Well, what about you could do Fort Collins?
Oh, maybe I'll do Fort Collins.
That's a great place.
Okay.
I just did that. It was very fun.
It was good.
It was a wonderful, wonderful room. Oh my God, I can't talk.
Let's look up Fort Collins.
Run
I
by
gotta go
a
see
wonderful
my man.
man.
I gotta go see my man.
Yeah, go get that handy sex.
He just moved to Denver.
That's great. What is his Paralympic skill?
Like hockey.
Hockey?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's hunky.
He's so hunky. He can
Yeah.
like bench press like 1,000,000 pounds. He's like super strong.
Yeah.
And I don't know. That's like, I don't want to talk too much because, he's just, he is technically in the public eye. He's an athlete.
He's an athlete. Yeah.
So,
well, we're not naming names.
We're not naming names.
No. There's like a lot of people on that team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. Tons of stuff.
So yeah.
I hope that works out for you. I hope you get to smooch.
We'll see.
A little smooch. So it's just texting right now? That's
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. A little sexting?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I am a creative writer, Caitlin.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna go over the news. We're not just talking about our stock portfolio.
Talking about his stock portfolio. Okay.
Somebody's stock go up. I love sexting.
As long as the stock is rising.
The worst is if you're
Thank you.
The worst is if you're ever sexting two people at once.
Yeah.
You've been in a committed monogamous relationship for a while, so you probably haven't. It's probably been a while. But I'm a whore. And like sometimes I'll be like sexting with two different guys at the same time and I'll forget where I am in the narrative.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh yeah, and then you're gonna come in my mouth. And he's like, I already came. Like we're in like aftercare mode now.
Oh no.
I'm like, shit, who is this? Who is this?
Which open micer is this?
Write down one of your shitty jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, comedy's a lot.
Have you ever hooked up with a comic?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I've done it like twice, maybe 3 times.
And now you're engaged to one.
And now I'm engaged to one. I did the ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're hooked up with a comic forever.
I know.
That's great.
Yeah.
I hate
it.
People.
Is nice.
I hate people not that I hate them, but I never understood people who were like, I would never date a comic. I would never date a comic. Like, even somebody was like, who was it? I'll name names. Francis Ellis. He was like, why would you date a comic? He was like, why would you ever? And I looked at him. I was like, you'll never laugh harder in your life.
It's true. We have the most fun.
Right.
It is so much fun.
Why wouldn't you?
And then our schedules, like, we're like together for 4 days a week and then we're alone for 3 days a week. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
Yes. I love it.
I think it's such a nice balance, like home life and like apart from each other. Like it's
because we were together for the pandemic, very like glued to each other. And so I know we can do it. I know we really, really love each other.
Right.
But now it's like, it's nice because I also like to be alone. I like to have my Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, it's great. And then sometimes we go on the road together. It's wonderful.
It's so nice.
Yeah, it's
so
nice.
And you guys, like, how do you make those decisions? Like, should we do this together? Or like, you got this, I got this. You know what I mean?
It'll get offered to us. We did a lot more when we weren't doing well.
Right? I know. That's so ironic.
Yeah, when we both just, we both had our one thing. And so we would be like, what about us combined?
Yeah.
You want to book that?
2 for BOGO. Hello. 1 roof. 2 chuckles.
Chuckle, ha, chuckle, chuck.
So, and now you're both getting like more separate offers.
Yeah, now we get more separate because now we have very different fan bases.
Right.
Yeah, I'm up. I'm here with you.
Here we are. We're down in the hall.
And he's over there with
Mr. Newton. Mr. Rogers
he's
over
never
there.
cursed in his life.
Sesame Street. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not getting monetized on YouTube.
That's interesting to me.
Yeah.
Because it must be nice to be able to like go to like someplace fun with somebody.
Yeah.
And like you're getting paid.
Yeah.
To like go on like a little fun venture.
Yeah, we went to Key West together.
Yeah, that
was
so fun.
Great.
Yeah.
We had a wonderful weekend. It was for my birthday too.
Perfect.
Oh, Smooches.
It's like a good life.
It's a great. I love my life. I tried to tell my cousin. I was like, I'm happy. I love my job. And he's like, you
What's
don't.
your cousin's fucking problem?
Jimmy.
Jimbo.
He's very supportive. He's a sweet, supportive man. He's a big guy, tall, like 6'4", 6'5". He's doing great.
That's good.
But
I like
he was,
a tall guy.
he like didn't believe. Don't try and hit on my cousin Jimmy.
I'm like
he's
trying
married
to
with
like
3
trying to
kids.
picture like you, but like man, like
Yeah.
I'm like, what can I do? Can I get there?
You just imagine
Why
my
he has 3
face every
kids?
time.
Fucking home Wreck-It Ralph over here.
No, you better not.
I
Casey's
won't.
a delight.
I won't do anything, Casey. Anthony.
No, you stop it.
Casey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I banged on the thing. That's bad for the sound.
Oh. Is
But
this
yeah.
bad for the sound?
Okay, stop it right now. That's my family you're talking about.
No, I know.
A very supportive, sweet family.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Oh, this
right.
is a podcast about drinking.
Right. I was like, when is she gonna bring it back to the theme?
I know, but okay.
I am drinking.
You're
Like,
drinking?
No.
I was
I
like-
just mean like my essence.
Okay. So you've been on the podcast before a long time ago. You were one of the, first like
Yeah.
50, I think.
When you asked me to come back, I was concerned that I would retell stories that I told on the first one.
Well, this is what I have found. I have more listeners now.
Okay.
And I don't think they've gotten to
Okay,
you
okay,
because
okay.
it was so long ago.
Okay.
But we can also just chat.
I'm like, I could also try to be more interesting and not tell the same stories.
Honestly, you're doing
every
great.
time.
You're very, very funny.
It's going to be almost 5 years for me no drinking, May 10th.
Mhm.
So this is the longest I've ever gone without drinking.
Yeah. You're doing great. You're thriving too. You're doing well.
I should stop smoking pot. It's like my last kind of like vice.
Mm-hmm.
But I just like don't. I mean, it is just such a challenge.
Yeah.
I think to just find organic happiness. It's like it's reward based, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to work hard, and then like the happiness comes.
Yeah.
As
I get
opposed to like me, I'll be like, well, or I could just take like a little toke of this weed. I'm happy. I haven't done anything to earn this happy. You know what I mean?
You had to buy it and you had to get the money in order to buy it.
Yeah.
Give yourself a little grace.
Yeah.
You're working hard.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of stuff.
Not according to my podcast producer. He told me I don't do anything.
What?
Can
Well,
you-
you're the talent.
I said to him, I was like,
Ain't that right, Fonzie?
You fucking
You shut up.
You shut up while we look
You
at
shut
you.
up over there.
You shut the fuck up.
Just press the buttons, button boy. Okay. I'm sorry, Fonzie. I'm very grateful for you. 'Cause I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I was just like, what do you think? What do you mean I don't do anything all day? Like, where do you think that we're making all this stuff? Like I'm this thing. I'm doing
Yeah.
it all. Like,
And you have a successful business.
yeah. I was wanted to punch him in the face.
Yeah. And isn't he like 14?
He's 12 years old.
I saw him and I was just like, who is this
Who's
kid?
this child.
He's the one that stole my credit card and took it to GameStop. I
And I guess like we keep it kind of fast and loose in the podcast world, right? There's no HR,
No.
I say some crazy shit to him sometimes, probably stuff that's I wouldn't call it incriminating, but
we'll just call it unmonetizable.
for sure. And then like the way he talks to me, I'm like, imagine like if it was a real job and you're like it was your boss and you came in and you're like, you don't do anything. It would be crazy.
Yeah, that's a crazy
It's
thing
like,
to
if I
say.
don't do anything. How am I paying you?
Yeah. You're doing fine. I'll talk to him.
Give him a talking
I'll
to.
call him. I'll beat him up. He's very tall. I'll get Jimmy to beat him up.
He's like stocky too.
Yeah, Jimmy. He's got nothing on Jimmy.
Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy boy.
All right.
He's a strong man. He's a core driller.
What the hell?
Stop getting aroused.
You're
by-
making me core driller. I'm supposed
I
to
saw
just leave
those
that
eyes.
leave that alone. Okay, Caitlin.
I saw those eyes. I was like, they narrowed and they got excited. A core driller. Oh, so he's a man of the earth, huh?
Man of the earth. What temperature? Core. Sounds hot. That sounds like a dangerous job if it's what I think it is. Is he really drilling to the core of the earth?
No, he's to the core of the earth. This isn't a book. So the journey to the
That's what at the center of the earth. Magma, plasma.
Okay, someone's a reader.
Did you see the volcano movie?
I only saw the first part. I didn't
Of like
see
where were they? Australia, New Zealand?
Yeah, they were like introduction, and there was
Yeah.
like, and then it went south.
Yeah.
And I
I'm
was
like,
just
all these goofballs are burning alive. All these mountain shoe, sorrel boot wearing novice hikers
Yeah.
are getting their shit.
Did they all die?
No, only 8.
8 died?
8 died.
That's a lot.
8 died. 2 were heroes, though. Two died because they were being heroes. So
Did it work?
That's on them.
Did it work? Did they save the rest of the people?
Yeah, I think if they weren't heroes, I think 20 people would have died. So yeah, they got a lot of people out of there. And then it was like they were going back and forth and they just never came back one time, I think.
Oh.
And then, they recovered the bodies of a lot of people that just kind of melted there.
They melted.
I know. I was like, guys, just go to the steam room at Equinox. You build up your tolerance.
Stupid. And go into the cold plunge and then come out.
And then you can go to the volcano. Fucking idiots.
Don't they have Equinox memberships
in fucking New Zealand? You guys are supposed to be the most healthy country. I see avocado and kangaroo for lunch. What are you gonna eat? The koala. High protein snack. It's a koala ear. No. No. I like bailed on it in real time.
No, it was good.
Ear. Like that's wrong. Ear. Wrong.
Yeah. The koala ear.
Why does it need to be guttural for it to make sense?
Yeah. Is it like a pig's ear for dogs?
My dog loves those. She does. She loves a pig's ear.
Australian. She'd love a koala ear.
She loves beef kneecaps too.
No, that's not a thing.
Yeah, I'm like, what are they just Nancy carrying all these cows for my dog? They kneecapping these cows.
Talk about you eating the whole buffalo. That's good. Really making lemonade over there.
She loves it.
Okay, let's talk. Let's
gotta
tell
talk
one
about
story.
drinking.
Let's do what? We're having a nice time.
I was thinking about my drinking days. God,
yeah, you had a few.
so
You
good.
told us once about the one where you were a cocktail waitress.
Yeah. Oh, when I flexed my manager,
Yeah.
I was like, I know that's that's a golden tail. I can't believe I behaved like that. I was like, there was one time where my friend Michelle and I got wasted and went to Montauk for the day. But we just like got so drunk by like 2 p.m. We were like, we gotta get a hotel. And it was like off season. I think it was like March or something. So nobody's there. And we just got absolutely wasted. We ordered pizza to this hotel room that we got. We tried to get the pizza guy to stay and hook up with us. Like, first of all, like, can you imagine how
like
slovenly
actual porn?
Yes. And this poor kid is probably like 17 years old. Imagine how like bad we must have looked for this kid to be like, nah. Because this kid, we were like, because I think that there was like no like suaveness about it. We're like, we're gonna hook up. We're gonna give us a pizza. We're gonna hook up. What's your name? Put it down. Put the pizza down. We're hooking up. And the kid like ran out. That was a drinking time.
We don't even want the pizza. We want you.
I just like would just say what one time I got blackout drunk and I was at the Turkey's Nest.
Oh, I know the Turkey's Nest.
And I kept calling the bartender ugly for like I probably thought he was cute. Like this is how my weird booze mind would work.
Negging, as they say.
Right. Like a 6-year-old. It's like a child. You're fucking ugly. I can't believe they let you work here. The Turkey's Nest, which is known for its gorgeous bartenders. No, but I was like just so rude and obnoxious and terrible. And I thought I was hiding my drinking that time because this is like in between quitting times.
Yeah.
And our friend Micah Fox.
I love a Micah Fox story.
who I had been like lying to about my drinking. Like and she had been like hearing people like Kerryn's drinking again. Like, you know, like when you quit drinking and you admit that you have a problem or whatever, when you start up again, like people talk, people know, and like you think they fucking don't. Like, yeah, but it is. Like, you're hammered. You're like it's just a little bit of pee. And, like, it's just a little pee. And like
Just a little ounce of pee. Just a little bit. You can't even see it in my jeans. That's how small it is.
I look clean great. I put on like so much makeup. Like you put on like so much makeup to like try to cover how drunk you are. It's like and you just look wild. But anyway, so I'm there and I'm hammered and I'm trying to order drinks. I'm calling this guy ugly, and then Micah shows up and I'm like trying to secret order. another drink for me, but like while like buying her a drink, like as a sober person who can like hang in a bar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, show a vodka soda and I'll just have a club soda. And then I looked at the bartender and like winked at him, like because he had already been pouring me booze.
Yeah.
And he looked at Micah and goes, your friend's been drinking and she's cut off because she keeps calling me ugly. And then Micah has little to no reaction to that at all. She's like, yeah, that makes sense. Can I still have a drink? So yeah, that was just a wretched personality would come out of me.
Well, I feel like you would still call that guy ugly.
I don't know.
The fact that you don't know. That's not even a no. Absolutely not.
I might have done it in a more coy way, not just like, such a slob.
Well, how do you call someone ugly in a coy way?
Oh, you're so ugly.
You have a face for radio. Is that what you would say?
Something like that. Yeah, something cool.
Clever.
Something cool.
Yeah. Like, ooh, podcasting bod. I love it. You look like you drive race cars.
I'm gonna spit that out.
Don't spit it out. Keep it in. You need the water. You need the nutrients.
I love water.
Oh God.
I used to love alcohol so much.
Yeah. Did you read the book Alan Carr's
No.
The Easy Way?
No.
I started reading it just to control my drinking.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's
what
helping.
were some of the themes you took from it?
Oh, that is basically poison.
Yeah.
I haven't finished reading it. He said take your time with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I am.
That makes sense. So how long has it been since you haven't had a drink?
It's literally been a week.
1 week, 7 days.
8 days.
8 days.
But I'm not trying to quit.
No.
You know what I mean?
This is part of the elimination
It's
diet.
part of the elimination diet. And
so you're doing it for 30 days?
yeah, it's supposed to be 30 days, and then you slowly start reintroducing things. You go back and forth between reintroducing and then taking out again. Yeah, and just keeping track of how you feel so that you know exactly what it is.
What the things are,
Yeah, and I think alcohol and milk are really bloating me up, baby.
You up. Yeah. Fucking milk is so fucking good. Oh, this is funny. Maybe it's gross.
Let me tell you what funny is. Let's go.
Because I love dairy and meat and eggs and cheese and all that stuff. I went and got a hydrocolonic.
What is that?
It's when they put a tube in your butthole and it's hooked up to what sounds like a jacuzzi.
Is this porn again?
I mean, anything can be porn.
Okay, you're right.
Literally anything. But this lady, like, they lube it up. They must lube it up because you really don't feel it. She goes, you're going to feel a tiny little nothing. And it's like feels less than a pinky, like going in your butthole. And then they just start fucking shooting water up you. Like
water?
Warm. It's water. And so kind of like it shoots up and then it comes back down. You know what I mean? So like you're flushing your insides out. And I say jacuzzi. It's not supposed to be like a jacuzzi. Mine was because there was so much gas in my asshole.
You got a gassy asshole?
She was like, there's deep gas. There's deep pockets of gas. And it was painful for me. I had to stop. Like, I didn't do the full time. I was like, I can't do this. You can't just keep sucking air out of me. Like, I'm dying. Like, it was so painful.
How did they do that?
And then just like the water, like it keeps coming out. And then you hear it in the machine go, bruh, 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 bruh. You got to go with me. Come with me. Come with me and we'll see how much gas you have hidden. Because I didn't know it was up there because I let it rip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not a stifler. I'll poop at your home. Like, I don't care. Like, if I have to fart, I'm going to fart. And so that's why I was so surprised. And I asked her after, I was like, why do I have so much compacted gas? Why do I have so much up there? And she's like, what do you eat? And I was like, fucking lattes and meat. And she's like, no, you need to eat like a plant-based diet. So it's like meat and cheese, I guess they really fart you up.
Yeah, that makes that's the end of that story. They really fart you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend got it done. And she said, she was like, can I look at it at the end? And she looked.
My friend's a freak.
Oh, yeah, she's great.
No, I'm not even
she's a small little brunette like you. Yeah.
Like, what was it? Like poopy water? Did it look like miso soup?
She showed me a picture. It looked ridiculous. It was like poopy water. Yeah. Wild. Yeah, maybe I'll do it. I'm not opposed.
Yeah.
But I'm going to wait till I cleanse it. So if I have that gassy stuff, it's not going to hurt so much.
It hurt. I want to go back. now that I'm describing it again, because I did feel pretty great after. But so you leave, you got to give it 10 minutes before you leave, because I left and then I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have diarrhea in my pants. It's so watery because they just leave it in there and then gravity takes up. So you got to go back. I had to go back.
You had to go back?
Yeah.
They're probably like, yeah, no, it's over
like,
there.
Go ahead.
Use a special bathroom.
Meat and cheese.
How much did it cost?
Girl. That's the thing. All this stuff is expensive. It was probably like $180. And then you got to tip them. I was like, listen, I don't tip my boyfriends when they put their fingers in my butthole. I don't know why you think I'm going to tip you, Lara. I'll give my boyfriend a tip. Clean your fingernails. I think I'm going to give you one. You're not
Kerryn Feehan.
Gratuity. Here's your gratuity.
Here's your tip. Oh. What's a meat and cheese? Here's a tip.
Here's your charcuterie gratuity.
Kerryn, you're such a silly goose.
I know.
I love you so much. Okay. All right. So now let's back to drinking. Look at us. We're being good.
It's good. We're thematic.
Yeah, we're thematic. When was the last time you had a drink?
I'm trying to think, like.
Because the time with Micah, you were like, oh, I was hiding it.
Oh, that was before. Yeah. So like the last, like, let me remember my last like relapse type vibes.
We also don't have to if it's painful.
No, it's not. It's fine. It's like it wasn't as dramatic as like rock bottoms I'd had before.
Mm-hmm.
It was in certain ways because I was like drinking before work.
Oh, yeah.
I was writing at Paramount Network, and I would be doing like shots of tequila, or I started drinking Bloody Marias, which certain drinks, they make you want to go back.
And it's a Bloody Maria?
A Bloody Maria, because it was like up and at 'em. Tequila has like stimulating properties. So I would be like, yeah, let's go. I'm fucking having my Bloody Mary before I go to my writing job. And I would like have thoughts of like, who's famous writer, alcoholics, like Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So
you're writing at Paramount Plus. I love it. I'm Hemingway. Now get ready for girl code.
Have you ever said something out loud that's like, you think, what the fuck? Like, but I would like just justify everything in my head. Like, so many famous writers needed to be inebriated in order to create. Meanwhile, it's like I'm writing like one word for art for Yellowstone. It's like cowboy. Ooh, wow. You know, like I'm in like brainstorm meetings where I'm like, she's so smart, or is she drunk?
Yeah, one or the other, or both. Okay, you could be smart and drunk.
Drinking on my lunch breaks too. Like I would have like the DTs almost, even though I would have a Bloody Maria or two in my system. I would still like, you know, it would be hard for me to eat.
Yeah.
And then I just couldn't wait until lunch where I could get some more booze in my system.
Yeah.
And then go back to the writing job. It was rough.
Yeah.
That relapse was rough because I was like still trying to maintain this healthy routine that I had in place before I started drinking. Like I would work out still. Like if I could like put together a couple days where I didn't drink, then I would feel good enough to go take a workout class.
Yeah.
And the second after the workout class was over, I was like, give me a beer.
Yeah.
Give me some sushi and a beer.
Sushi? That's healthy.
It would typically be like the BOGO of it. Like I'd be like, I get a free beer if I go to this one place for sushi. And then I can have a Kirin Ichiban or a Sapporo Light.
Yeah. It's light.
It's light.
But I get it. Yeah.
But
it's crazy how it builds.
Yeah. It's like such a snowball. And then it's like one beer, 2 beers. And it's like, let me look at the sake list.
Yeah.
Then I'm a sake connoisseur after 2 beers. I'm like, do you guys have a wakatake daiginjo?
Is that a real one? Otherwise, we got to cut that out.
It's 100% real.
Okay, good.
I used to work at Sushi Samba. It's a $90 bottle of sake. Wakatake daiginjo. It's very good. It means like Dragon Slayer or something.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Wakatake daiginjo. I used to try to sell that bottle a lot when I was working at Sushi Samba because that would bump up your check.
Yeah, I bet it would.
And it went down smooth. People would order multiple bottles.
I remember doing sake bombs.
Yeah, you did.
We would all get around and be like, sake, sake. And it would go down, we'd drink it real fast. And I was like, okay. Like, we're just chugging rice wine.
What's your favorite thing to drink?
Red wine.
Really?
I love like going out to a meal.
Yeah.
Having a nice meal and then like pairing it with a nice red wine. That's my favorite thing.
I went to this place in France. That's why I fucking love booze. I was like 17, 16. The restaurant was called Le Train Bleu, which just means the blue train. Thank you.
Yeah, but it sounds much sexier. I mean,
and they would put together these tasting menus for us, and we would have like this most perfectly cooked filet mignon with mushroom, and then like a sip of like I think who knows, Cabernet. And I just remember being like, oh my god, there's nothing better than this.
Yeah. I mean, how did you give that up? Just kind of knew. You just knew yourself.
I mean, because my thing is I can't just have that.
Yeah.
If I could, if I could isolate, that would be great.
Yeah.
But not me, because it's like once it's in my veins type of thing.
Yeah. It takes over.
Yeah. And and then it's like in any form will do. When we're at a certain point, like airplane bottles of booze. I would order hot sake. This was maybe one of my most rock bottoms. I had no job. My boyfriend would give me $20 a day, like as an allowance to eat. And I would order sushi again, because they do the best lunch specials. Because you could get like a salmon teriyaki and a hot sake, like however many ounces for like, $20, including tip. And so that's what I would order. I would sit alone watching Animal Planet, Animal Rescue, like different counties, Miami-Dade, different counties, Tennessee. Those are always good ones. A lot of pit bull fighting rings. Anyway, they rehabilitate them, and I would cry. I would drink hot sake and crying at these rehabilitated pit bull. And I was like, this. We got to get better than this.
Yeah.
So yeah, my point is like, so it wouldn't even matter.
Yeah.
I'd had like Woodford Reserve, like Johnny Walker Blue, fucking, like super expensive tequila.
Yeah.
But when you're me and it's whatever it is, you'll just start taking it.
Yeah.
You're like, whatever.
Just like, wow, is it liquor? Great.
Yeah.
Put it in me.
Put it in me.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the one thing I would be like, that's the only thing I would miss is having the wine. But I'm like,
but you're fine.
But now that I have a flat stomach and an ab,
there we go.
I'm like, come on, this is better than that.
Tell them.
I mean,
I do have such a visceral like memory of the feeling of a hangover that it's very helpful in not wanting to go back.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm in my 30s now, and the hangover is like twice as bad.
Yeah.
And it lasts like longer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, why am I doing this to myself? I can't function.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm traveling so much. It's
right.
Like, there is no way.
Yeah. When I see, and I used to do it crazy. Like when I see people like drinking on planes now, I'm just like, oh, you're going to be so sick.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to feel good.
Altitude and alcohol? You're an idiot.
You're not going to
feel good. Yeah. Yeah. You're not going to feel
It's just been like having done it to myself so many. It's like even like, I think it's like kinetic energy when you're in your 20s. You just start keep moving forward. Like nothing can stop you. It's just like things just sort of like fall off you like fake bullets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I remember I'm like, how did I even get from airport to airport as inebriated as I was? Like, how did I get from place to place? I don't even know.
Yeah. Oh, well, you did.
I did. I got there.
You got there.
And now I'm here.
And now you're thriving.
And there's like certain times, of course, when it's just, especially when a cocktail is so artisanal.
Yes.
Whether it's like a sugar rim or like a fruit, like the garnish.
Yeah. There's a bar now that is all non-alcoholic liquors.
I've heard of this.
Yeah. I've never been. But
I mean, what a waste of money. No.
I mean, it's literally a why bother, but it's also like if you're that person who is just like, oh, I love the pretty little drink.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I can see it for like, who talks like that?
Kerryn Feehan does. Okay. Again, this is Kerryn Feehan on the podcast.
Unlike unsubscribe. What the fuck? I could see it as like a first date idea for two people who don't drink.
Yeah. I think that's what their whole thing is. It's like it's still like it's not coffee.
Right.
It's not pie. There's no temptation. It's literally just nothing can hurt you here.
But still has a little more romantic vibe than just a coffee or
Yeah, I could see it. All right.
Yeah.
I could see it. Okay. I don't know if I'll ever go.
If the price points are like reasonable, but like don't try to charge me $17 for a fucking soda water. You hocked a honey lube in. What? A honey lube?
Honey lube. You haven't been to a bar in a long time.
What's a honey
Thank
lube?
God.
What?
How do you know Kerryn's doing well? She calls it honey lube. Yeah.
I was thinking like a honey cube, which they should make. They should freeze honey.
I bet they do.
Yeah.
I went to Key West and they were making iced coffee, but their cubes were made out of coffee.
I love that.
It was so good.
Oh, that makes me feel like I would jack me up.
Pump me up. Be so pumped up. And it did.
Are you noticing any difference with the no coffee, with the tea and like?
Yeah, I feel the exact same.
Really?
Yeah, I was afraid I was gonna have headaches.
Yeah.
And no headaches. But I have been drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
So I'd have like
so good
around like in the afternoon. I'd have one tea, jasmine green tea,
okay,
and then I'd have like a chamomile or something at the end, and no headache, totally fine.
The headache, I give myself caffeine headaches frequently when I travel.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, because it's like my eating and sleep schedule is off, and like sometimes I just don't know what to do with myself. I need something in my system, so I'm like coffee.
Yeah.
Just give me coffee.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I have like a fucking rager of a headache.
Yeah. See, I get it if I don't have coffee.
Yeah.
And so I was ready for
curious,
it. That's why I was gonna give up caffeine altogether.
Right.
But I was like, no, we gotta have something because I don't want to feel like shit the first 3 days because then I won't finish it.
Yep.
And so now I might just not do. I also just realized you're supposed to take the tea bag out. I didn't know that.
At what point?
You're supposed to do it after like 3 minutes. You're supposed to let it steep for a certain amount of time.
I don't like anything too tea. It tastes too minerally to me.
Oh, I love it. Oh, how does it? Oh, okay.
Do you know what tannins are?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you love red wine.
Yeah, I'm a piece of shit.
No, I love tannins. We would drink red wine. I always liked like a red peppery, like a Rioja.
Yeah.
I liked or a Syrah.
Yeah. I hate Syrahs.
You hate Syrahs?
I hate the tannins.
You don't like the
because
tannins?
At the end they have it's like chalk at the end of the. I hate it.
Okay.
Get it out of here.
See, I'm like, this feels like drugs. This feels like, is this Coke?
I'm chewing on my wine. This is great.
Oh man. What about, do you like sangria?
Love it. Yeah. See, that's
Red?
what makes me sad. The thought of not having those things anymore makes me sad.
No, you're telling me. Not for 5 years.
But your life has gotten infinitely better.
Yeah, I didn't really have much of a choice, but yes, that is true. I would be such a mess with booze. But let's keep talking about it.
Okay. Is it Are you?
I'm triggered. I'm not triggered. I just like thinking about it. Like caipirinhas. Did you ever like that?
Do you
like
those?
Yeah.
I like a Negroni. Those are very good.
I never got into Negronis. What are they like?
Okay.
Is it grenadine?
I feel like I'm being used a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Describe a Negroni to me. Is it grenadine?
No,
what makes it red?
It's gin, Campari, and sweet vermouth.
Oh.
Yeah. It's all liquor. You have 3 of those and you're fucking blitzed.
That's why.
Yeah. But it tastes like candy.
Yep.
It's awful. I hate it.
And people were really into Aperol spritzes.
Those are great.
I've only had one of those. I remember I enjoyed it.
Yeah, they're good. It's all sugary. It's all sugar. Now that I'm like really looking at my intake, I'm like, I was having pure sugar.
Right.
All the time.
And I think that might be why I still have my like sweet tooth cravings and my little like episodes in it, because it does feel attached to my emotions sometimes too.
Yeah.
Whether I'm coming off like a night of like great sets and I'm like, celebrate good times and have Snickers. Or it's like, you stinky comedy, have Snickers.
Yeah. And that's the same thing it is with booze. That's the same thing.
Right.
It's like we're celebrating or we're drowning our sorrows.
Right.
Yeah.
That sugar is really, it's very, I think, hard to balance your sugar intake when it has such a like an immediate visceral effect on you and your mood and stuff. In the long run, bad, but short term, good.
It's so good. Yeah. But sometimes I will say I like gave up sugar for like 2 weeks. And then as soon as I started having sugar again, it made my teeth go like,
oh, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's good. I'm glad I did that before I did this. Otherwise, I'd have a much harder time. But I was like, oh, I don't want my teeth to hurt. Owie.
Ouchie.
Ouchie, wah. Here, let me look at the time here. How are we doing? Okay. Oh, look. We got to wrap it up. Kerryn Feehan.
I love your producer.
I know.
Will you work for me?
Don't fuck him.
Why?
Don't.
I will. I'm gonna fire
Fonzie's the best. Don't you dare take him from me.
How much do you charge, Fonzie?
Stop it right now. You stop it right. Don't look her in the eye.
I'm in such a deal. If I told you how much I'm paying this cocksucker.
How many OnlyFans subscribers do you have?
It fluctuates. About 2,000 right now.
Wow. Incredible.
But I'm on a high. It'll drop off.
It just goes back and forth.
It does. It undulates.
Undulates.
You know, sometimes they find out like, wait, she's not shoving anything in her pussy.
Okay. We don't have to give it all away.
Why isn't she shoving stuff up there? My favorite is when they start, like, they spill out of the OnlyFans, like, they get so mad because I'm not I don't really DM. I don't DM, period. I don't do customs. Everybody's like, you leaving money on the table. You know, you could hire somebody to be in your DMs talking to all these guys. I'm like, I don't want that. Like, I don't want anyone in there.
And that's how you
it's
get
like
stalkers,
a whole other
like.
thing. Yeah, it's like a whole other animal that I don't want to like fuck with. But like they get mad that all of a sudden they'll start commenting on like Instagram and like YouTube things that are like so have nothing to do. They're like, hey, can you write back to me on OnlyFans? It's like, Daniel, relax. Like, go for a run, buddy. Yeah. Go have a Twizzler.
You have all these men's lives hanging in the balance, and you're just like, it's in my palm, and I. No.
And my favorite is when they'll write like a dissertation upon them leaving why my butthole isn't worth their money anymore. They'd be like, listen, at first it was great. I came in here, you know, and I got to look at you and your butthole, and then it was just kind of the same old thing. And it's like me, and then they'll like give me like suggestions, like maybe if you answer my DMs and put a Star Wars figurine in your vagina, blah, 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 blah. They like have like bullet points of like, have you ever tried this? Think about this. And I'm just like, I just really love the idea of them. I love deleting a long comment on a post. Doesn't it feel so good?
I just deleted one as you were coming in. I was like, bye bitch. Get out of here. Because who needs that?
The thought of the person like, running, just like, you know, for like minutes, you know, just like, oh, this is going to get him. This is going to be the one. I'm going to get somebody likes. Somebody's going to like, you know, and then you just go, bye.
Yeah. It's gone.
Like, it's almost like you're patting them on the head.
Yeah. It's like
shh. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
You tried.
All your little thoughts.
Yeah.
Bye.
You can't hurt me. I go to therapy. Okay. I literally go to someone to delete your thoughts in my head.
Yes.
It's great.
Yeah.
I literally just did it.
I'm a block a thought. Like, I just block. Even if they're like trying to be funny. If it is funny, it's one thing. But like sometimes I'm just like, you're not even funny, dude.
Yeah. I also delete the ones that are just like, women aren't funny. I'm just like, well, you don't need to be here then. Like, go away. This isn't for you.
Like, you're like, that is so old hat. Like, you're such a nerd.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think girls are funny. It's like, you just know that person is like obese and has like, you know, boogers hanging out of their nose.
Yeah. A sad life, basically. It's like, why feel the need to write that?
Women are funny.
Yeah.
Chewing on a booger.
That's what you should do for your OnlyFans.
I
bet you could. Yeah, chew your bugs. And then shove them up your pussy.
Welcome back to Chewing on Your Bugs. Kerryn Feehan. Today we're chewing on a couple different bugs.
She's gone real niche.
We got a Coke booger from 2014. We got a Coke booger left over. Oh, man. Remember a Coke booger that would come out of your nose and you'd be like, I didn't even know my nose was that deep. You know?
No, I've never. I mean, I've dabbled, but never enough to be like, never enough to be like, I used to do Coke.
I did it. I had like spurts where it was like, oh, Kerryn does fucking Coke. Kerryn's a little fucking cokehead.
Well, you're friends with Micah.
Oh, God.
She is unashamed with her love of the substance.
I know. I want her to stop, though.
Oh. Should we have her on here? There's a third
She's
bite.
Like too smart.
Come in, Micah.
The problem, Micah's like too smart for an intervention or anything. Yeah. Like she would just like talk me out of it. Like I feel like it's like a very obvious thing. Like Coke's bad, and she's like, "Well, if you think about it,
yeah,
Coke's not actually bad."
And I did it with my father, so.
Right. Since my IQ is higher than yours, why don't you tell me what you think about Coke? You fucking idiot. You know, she would just make me feel stupid.
She's very smart.
And I'd be like, fine, keep your Coke.
Yeah. She's like, I'm actually doing well, so.
Right. She's like, I'm the CEO of Coke.
Yeah.
So you don't know anything.
All right, Kerryn, where can people find you? What a delightful podcast, by the way.
Alleyways.
Oh, no. She got back on the sangria.
That is exactly where I would wind up. Check out my podcast, OnlyFans. New episodes every Friday. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got clips. I've got this. I got that. I'm going to be in the Midwest the end of March, so let's probably try to sell those out. I mean, I don't even know. Hilarities, March 24th. I mean, these are the only dates I have to plug right now, and they're not even finalized. Thank you.
Kerryn, I love you very much. You're a sweet baby angel.
Thanks for showing me to your fans.
You that I reposted? I was on Only Feehan's. Okay, very fun on that couch. And
the fucking foot clip. It's maybe
I got flagged for hate speech.
Why?
Because I said I hate men's feet.
No.
They flagged it for hate speech.
You're joking.
Not kidding. They took it down. Instagram took it down.
I didn't realize, but it's on mine.
No, but I shared it.
Yeah.
And they said, absolutely not.
Oh my God.
You cannot hate men's feet.
You
can only strongly dislike them.
That clip was such a polarizing clip. It's like one of my most, got a lot of interactions.
I rewatched it and it made me want to vomit.
Sick again.
It's so gross.
Yeah.
I hate men's feet.
You're not alone.
Dislike them.
You're not alone.
All right. Well, Kerryn Feehan.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Up top.
Hey, thanks, girl.
We did it.
Hey.
Bye.